Charissa, and we're going to talk about her business and what she does. So what is the name of your business and what exactly do you do?
My business is called FemStatic Zine, and it's basically a fourth wave feminist publication that I've created in order to spread awareness and also focus on different feminist topics.
Awesome. So for anybody that might not know, what is it, a zine as opposed to a magazine?
Sure. A magazine obviously is a bit larger, and a zine is a short magazine.
Okay. And it's usually like copy, like machine style, not like
it's
glossy and pretty.
It's a little bit DIY, a little bit punk, and sometimes they focus on more artistic things like art or poetry or things like that, but mine is more political focused.
Right. It's kind of a mix of like writing and artwork.
Yes, it has poetry, art, comics, writing, photography, sort of anything that people submit, I'll typically try to use.
Cool. So when did you start this publication and what made you decide to start it?
I started it in October of 2014.
Okay.
And really I started it when I had all this like pent up creative energy in the last semester of college, and I didn't know where to put it.
Right.
And my friend said, well, why don't you just make a zine? And I said, oh, okay, I'll do that. And a month later I had sort of created this zine, and it started out just like as feminist scrapbooking almost.
Yeah.
But it's sort
I
of,
love that.
It's sort of it's really taken off, which is awesome.
Cool. So is this your full-time job, or do you do something else also?
This absolutely is my full-time job, and I have another full-time job. I work at a local camera store as a sales associate and social media manager there.
Cool. So it kind of maybe goes together a little bit.
It definitely does. Working there allows me to be at the center of a creative hub, where a lot of people are artists in one way or another.
And you're meeting the people that can contribute to your. That's awesome. All right, so I kind of started this series, Business Babes, with an idea of what a business babe means, and I'm curious what you would define a business babe as.
I think a business babe is a person who is really kick-ass, and they're just very focused on their goals, and they're just moving forward full speed ahead. You know, they have a business in mind, and then they just go after it. And what's really great is this zine allows me to make connections with so many business babes.
Right.
I sort of lift them up while lifting myself up, and it's sort of one big giant collaboration.
Well, that's how we met each other.
Exactly.
Awesome. So, especially since you have another job on top of this, what keeps you from just being discouraged and being like, this is too much work, and just kind of giving up?
There's a very special thing that happens sometimes when people come up to me and they hug me, or they're in tears and they say, thank you so much for writing this, thank you so much for doing this helped me.
Yeah.
And that sort of blows me away every time it happens, because the fact that my art can touch someone and make a difference is huge, and I think that is what keeps me going.
Yeah, it's those little moments. Yeah, I definitely can relate to that. So what are you most proud of so far with the zine that's like happened? What's been a really like awesome big accomplishment?
Well, I think as far as accomplishments go, we just finished our website, which is femstaticzine.com, which is awesome.
I looked at it yesterday. It is awesome.
Because it allows people to connect online and download the PDFs and submit. So it's not just, you know, it's not just a tangible thing now, it's sort of mixed media, which I think is really important. Another accomplishment is that we got accepted to go to San Francisco for the San Francisco Zine Fest in September.
That's really cool.
Which is really exciting because it will be my first time there. So
that sounds like it would be really fun to go to.
I'm very excited about
it. That's rad. Awesome. So what does your best work day look like? I know you have another job too, so is it a day when you're not at the camera store, or
yes, a FemStatic day would look like today. You know, I wake up and I get my black coffee going, and I turn on my favorite feminist tunes, and I sit in my office and I'm editing or creating or writing just working to push very hard to get the next issue out, or simply editing all of the submissions that I get, because that is very time consuming.
Yeah,
that's the
trying to
majority of what I
decide
do.
what to use and all
Well,
of that.
yes, and also just every time someone submits, I make sure that we both can publish the best
Right.
of their ability. So
Right.
some of the times my contributors are high school students.
Oh, really?
So I have to work
Awesome.
pretty closely with them
Yeah,
to create
to
something they're
kinda
proud of.
Elevate it a little bit.
Exactly.
Awesome. Cool. What is your biggest distraction or causes you to procrastinate?
I would say crippling writer's block or writer's resistance, because that just puts me at a complete standstill
Right.
as far as creating goes.
Yeah.
But I think the best way that I found to get through that is to just write one sentence about anything. To
Right.
just get one sentence of words on the paper or on my computer and then just
Right.
go from there.
Just keep going. Yeah.
Just
You gotta
keep
start
on.
somewhere. That's what I try to, because I definitely do that where I get like overwhelmed with a task or like a list of tasks.
You
It's
just
like
have to pick
one thing.
one
Just
little
do
baby
that
step.
one. Something has to happen first. You gotta just do it. So,
Exactly.
what's your next big project or something coming up besides going to the zine?
Well, in October, we're going to publish our sort of birthday issue.
Yeah.
It'll be our 1-year anniversary. So issue 5 is going to focus on environmentalism and sexism, which I think is going to be a great sort of blending of the two topics.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, that issue is going to be very exciting, simply because it is our 1-year anniversary
Right.
and sort of our birthday issue.
Yeah, so that's the next one, right? You just did 4.
We just published 4 like a
Which is
week ago.
awesome. That's awesome for like less than a year to have already done. Because I know sometimes people kind of start these things and then they sort of fall off.
Yeah.
So it's awesome that you like.
To just keep pushing, and the space between issues has definitely increased, but
Right.
we're putting out larger zines with more contributors
exactly.
and definitely elevating the quality of the work.
Yeah.
So
It's cool. So where can people find you? You mentioned the website, but where else
Yes.
can people find you online?
we are
Social
on
media?
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr.
Ooh,
So you
everywhere.
can sort of find us everywhere, and we absolutely incorporate our social media as much
For
as
sure,
possible
yeah.
because it is fourth wave feminism, which
Yeah.
focuses on media.
Right.
So we like to post our fan pictures that we
Yeah.
get, that people tag us in and everything like that.
Awesome.
So
Yeah, I mean it's about creating community. So doing that online is.
Absolutely.
I mean, doing it in person is super important, but doing it online makes sense too because you have people that aren't close enough to get together that you
Right.
still want to include in everything.
Right, and
So,
absolutely making connections in the United States as well as overseas, which is really awesome.
that's so rad. Cool. Well, I'll make sure I list everything below the video so people can kind of know where to go and find everything. But
Perfect.
cool. Well, thanks for talking to me.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Bye, guys.